Carolina, as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerge from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. On 1st and 10, Griggs. Throw left side, McCaffrey's got it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
That's going to be a good matchup for him. Using him out of the backfield and telling those linebackers, hey, you're not only going to have to try and run with him, but you're going to have to try and tackle him in the open field.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on 1st down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. They go play action here on 1st down. Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Second and 2, first down marker at the 5-yard line. A handoff left, McCaffrey, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
At the 4-yard line.
McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Throwing now is Murray. And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off-play action. Griggs. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Gun on 3rd down, Murray. Buying time to his left. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down. They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
On 2nd down, here's Penny. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. From the gun, a give to Penny. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 40-yard line.
Working with his 2nd and 4.
Here's a give to Penny. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Play action. Now it's Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. This is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there.
That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Griggs, he's going to look deep for more. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. After one, a 14-3 ball game. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. A handoff to Penny. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Shotgun now from Murray. Able to find Isabella. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. On play action, it's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Being chased out left. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Ahead of the chains now, second and 2. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance. Reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
They'll try and run for it with Penny.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was third and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you try to have a few men in the box there.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. And this is going to be intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tap.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Panthers. Terrace Marshall, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I
was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Running left, it's Penny. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Now Rashad Penny, and he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Jeremy Chin there defensively.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Play fake. Murray rolling to his right. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Murray going to throw. Zach Ertz has it complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Penny, and he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
At the 15-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Murray. He'll get this out wide to Penny. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. This is caught. And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. A final shot before break. Murray to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And Gay knocks this one through. And that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run with Penny. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left them no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
It's complete to Hopkins. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now Murray off play action. Dancing to his left. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Here's Murray. Murray fighting, lost the football, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. We know this defense has some playmakers. We saw it right there. Well, really, we've seen it the whole game.
Isn't it nice to see that on the opposite side of the ball? Respect, my man, respect. The defensive guys are outscoring their opposing offense.
Yeah, they're outscoring him indeed with that score alone. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona 1st.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Going deep for Hopkins. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Murray. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And some room to roam now. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 35.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Flushed out right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Second and 10 now, third quarter from Charlotte.
Throwing again, Murray. And it's caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Patterson is in. Touchdown, Arizona. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. From the gun, Griggs. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19.
Operating from the gun, Griggs. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Griggs.
He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey.
And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
On is the punter Charlton now as he's able to get this one away.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. 1st down, Murray. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Murray now.
Again, he targets more. This one is complete.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Murray to Moore, 1st down, Arizona.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Murray's throw here into the hands of Moore.
And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right, and as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard, thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things could really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time.
Dante Jackson picks it, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that pushes the lead up to 23. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They begin with a run by Penny. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rashad Penny, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run. He was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone. The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for two. They'll look to throw. And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a two-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the two-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. Here's a great example right there.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. And he's got some space here. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 47. Back to throw. Griggs eluding the pressure right. Open man is Robbie Anderson. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Off the play fake. Griggs. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards.
A short gain that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it.
Gonzalez up for the field goal. A 56-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the complexion of this one has really changed a fair amount. That last field goal makes it a 3-score game, so they need points in a hurry with time dwindling in the fourth quarter. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
On play action, it's Murray. And this one is incomplete. I guess at this point, Charles, heck, why not take some shots?
I would agree with that totally, because a big play can't hurt at all. Heck, you might get a pass interference call out of it. Somehow the ball might get tipped up and you come down with it. Might not do too much for the result of the game, but it could add to your stats.
The Cardinals on third down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 16. Shotgun now for Murray. Sliding out of the pocket. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Murray. And he finds Penny. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Penny, a first down carry. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Forced out to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
The Cardinals on third down. They've been outstanding. 7 first downs and 8 tries. This is 3rd and 8. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Murray's got to have this one. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Now the throw pulled in by Anderson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain there of 21 yards. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Griggs. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Zaven Collins gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Back to throw. Griggs. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Escaping the pressure. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. That is caught by Anderson. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Good pickup there, 26 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Panthers are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because
and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A.J. Boye with a pick. And the Panthers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off play action. Griggs. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They go play action here on first down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 11. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence.
And my goodness, another interception. Jeremy Chin picks it off. He's at the 30. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Zaven Collins able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. You can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to. Because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like that? It's caught inside the 25. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. To throw, it's Murray. And now here is another interception. Dante Jackson picks it, and the Panthers force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
For Marshall, that's complete. He's at the 50, 30, 10, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try.
And my goodness, another interception. Jeremy Chin picks it off, and he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, fine.
And this will be caught. We'll forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship there as they throw for a late touchdown. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You can see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie?
I shall come forth as pure gold. Have you been tried in the fire? Have you been tried in the fire? Well, tell me, did you come through as pure gold?
You feel me like the benefactor's benefactor. Well, truthfully, we know you never been a factor. Well, honestly, the truth is that you